Honestly, dog, now he was acting like a sim dog. Like, if you be real dog, the man was acting like a sim dog. And you know what a simp is, eh?
A simp
Yes.
is a man who has belittled himself to get attention from other women.
Yeah, that you want simp is dog. He's act submissive dog. A simp is act submissive to get a woman dog. Like, he willing to do anything.
Even though the female not even paying attention to him.
Yeah, she don't have to do anything. She don't have to bring anything to the table, look. But once it's a simp dog, he's only gonna do a simp.
Yeah, but why you say is this though? As much as that is, we know the definition of what simping is.
Right.
There was a point in time when all of us did it and didn't know that it was simping.
We didn't know that that's what it was.
Right? Because like I was saying before, you would go you would go on Facebook and check post up a nice picture and you see the comment section full of gorgeous, it's so this, it's so that. And my eyes has been withered now since I beheld such beauty. I'm looking at
she explained the comments.
And men comment out
the comments.
I'm like, yo, I watching the comments.
Right.
And I see the chicken respond to none. Here's what I see she respond to. I'm gonna say, it's alright. She responds,
It's alright.
what do you mean? So now, the dudes that proliferated all that kind of
Sauce. Yeah. Adding that energy.
She don't want that. She don't want that. Because I realize something.
But it's taking time to learn that. As a man, dog, big to big, it's take you a little while to learn that what they really want is not what they say they want. They say that they want.
Regine,
Yeah.
Regine, let me show you something. You see, when it is you not sure of yourself, King, you're susceptible to be a sinner.
Yeah, facts.
If you're not sure about yourself,
facts. When I didn't know me, I was simpy. I was simpy though.
All I was doing, we didn't know ourselves at the time, and that's the only way. That's the only how I could say, hey, I accept that. I take that. Right. Now man knows who man's is, so man's know what man's got to do.
Yeah, but hold on.
Man's know what man's got to do.
Hold on, suppose a man then going through normal simping phase then.
Bro.
Yo, I was telling them fellas earlier that you're allowed to simp until you're about 25. If you push it, 27. 25 to 27, you could simp between the ages of 18, maybe 16 for them youths, because you know them to start early, right?
Yeah.
16 to about 27.
I would say
that you're simping. Anytime you reach over 28 and you're simping, dog.
King, here I go say.
That's too far.
That making sense.
There are plenty men out here don't know. After 38, they're still simping, King.
They don't know that.
They don't know. Because again, come back down to our sin later on. Know thyself. Then if you know yourself, you know you're capable of doing, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know where you could go for, you know where you go pat down for, and they're constantly been in there.
But what if they know that they're simps?
No, but Regine, I don't believe that a man being a simp is not a definition per se. I think that is a verb that some man does do.
Right.
So are there any benefits to simping?
Hell no. What benefits it is to belittle yourself to get a woman attention? There was a time we was watching a video about months back now, the last podcast, where this woman decided, the actress, that she decided to go on some podium.
But I think it's
she went to the podium and she said, I'm going to go to any one of you guys if you do so and 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 so.
No, she didn't do it. She thing on Twitter, I think she started.
Yes.
No, but it was on Twitter,
and
right?
These fellas come out for like basically an interview.
And yo, the kind of thing I see them cats doing.
Simpy behavior.
And I just watching them big men, grown men who's IT flicking engineers and men who's flicking. Them men simping down. And chicks now, there's the next thing too with simps. Chicks now see that this is what our man going to do, she's going to take it.
Everything.
She's going to take it.
Everything though. Everything.
If it is she not interested in you, but she's interested in what you have, and you simping,
Let me ask you something.
you will be taken.
Let me ask you something, right? If it
She,
is...
let me say this. She has a particular set of skills. she's going to hunt you. And she's going to take you. For all you have.
No simplicity.
For all you have.
No simplicity.
But here I saying, right? If it is simple, it is what are they saying it is?
You can see benefits to simple.
Nah, I think the ultimate simp in terms of the guy who.
Nah, we call him.
No, but we can talk about the situation. We can talk about the situation. But like,
was that simple?
First things first.
Was that simple?
Let the people know about what we saw, so they can have an idea of what it is we're talking about. Y'all,
I didn't see it. I can look at that.
what did you hear? Before you go further, I just want to let persons know to please leave the comments in the section below.
Yeah.
And if you have if you want to ask any questions, I will just leave your comments, and we'll come back and discuss that. In the meantime, this is the Boarding with the Kings, and this is a very, very serious topic we're talking about now. We'll come to Simping.
Yeah.
So that being said, moving along.
Yeah.
What you was going to talk about?
It's like some guy was
A guy.
beating his chest and stating like he did something that apparently nobody else could do or could do easily or
Let's just put it
Nobody else willing to do that.
The man had
a bloody burger.
a bloody burger.
The man had the steak. The man had the steak. He was fine. Blue. Now he was vampire, blue. He was vampire.
And the man beats his chest.
And letting them know. Yo,
Them know.
I'm the red mouth bandit.
I don't think this is real enough. I don't think that real.
Bro.
If you do that, no, you didn't do that. It's our fellas who simpy enough to do them thing though. If I know, man.
That is simple.
Yo, I know, man. If certain girls tell them, that's how it is again. Not the average man, but have simpy guys, dog. Have simpy simps, dog. Who doesn't really give up?
Right now we don't have much time, but I just want to just touch on something.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Right? What I'm making is this, right? And this is what I want person to take away from.
Right.
Pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to how it is just be with women. Pay attention to what kind of things you just do that will qualify you after it is just simple and if it ain't simple. Know where you're simple. Know what the different things to look for. So now, you will ask me now, what are the things that you look for? Or what is the thing that identify you as a simp?
Is it running there?
When they see simp, is it running?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you just cut the suit.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
I wanted to know if that guy was simping though.
Brethren, there's something. I personally do not see why a man will boast about eating blue burgers to a young lady and saying that it has the height of masculinity.
Oh,
that is preposterous.
Do a lot of men do that though, like private?
The thing is, I could only talk for me though.
Yeah.
I could only talk for me though, but I 100% certain though, nobody got her. Yo, I love Gabrielle Union though. I mean, I love Gabrielle Union though. If Gabrielle said the Union again, boxes in the blood, dog, Gabrielle had a good dog, I don't know that. I'm being real dog. That is our next level.
Let me tell you something.
You can get sick
These
from
guys.
that,
These guys.
No, let me just go into detail when you guys start from the anatomical aspect. The woman, when she's menstruating,
Right.
there are a lot of impurities in the body that she purges out during the menstruation cycle. For a man to want to enjoy that purview or call that or engender that as a part of conquest, that is not a man.
Yeah, you can drink drain water.
Drain water?
Yo, I wasn't even trying to define that.
You mad?
Think about drain water and think about that.
Yeah.
Weigh the pros and cons. If you feel you could.
I drink my drain water.
Let me tell you something.
So what were the chicks what were the men who always up in chicks' DMs and stuff like that? The chicks ignoring them and for weeks they're trying to get attention and all that kind of thing.
Let me say something to that. If it is, no, I think before I go further, I'm going to start by this.
You're talking about the comments or the one who's sliding in inbox?
Everybody.
Both.
But let me just say something here. There are a lot of fellas who will take the easy route. slide in the DM, slide in the inbox, the more she would say she's not interested, or the more she would say she might respond.
Right.
Right? Now again, that is from the social media aspect.
Right.
It takes away the sting of the actual rejection.
Face to face, yeah.
So it's okay for a man
to do certain things on social media. Yeah.
And I mean, this is just an opinion of mine. If it is you want to say something about that, you can leave a comment in the section below and we can discuss that. Right? But what I'm saying is that if it is you going in Maxi like today, you going in Maxi, I see a young lady, she looking rather lovely.
Right.
Understand? Pretty and plump.
Pretty and plump.
Understand?
See, like it is plump.
Tick like cold dal. What I'm saying is that I am not going to jump out myself in the environment that I'm in a Maxi. There's a lot of strangers in one place, and then I jump out myself to familiarize myself with a young lady who is a stranger to me and I'm a stranger to her. I'm not going to do that.
Right.
So I have to be more cerebral about it.
Right.
So boom now, here's what you do.
Right.
You acquire the young lady's attention. You may just pay her a decent, soft compliment.
A soft compliment.
Understand? You smell lovely today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you are, but I just want to say that you smell lovely today.
COVID, boy?
No, it's okay. No, it's okay.
Listen, the way I grow up, you're in
follow what I'm saying. No, just follow me,
Okay.
please. I want you all to follow me. You understand? She's sitting not too far from you. She looks lovely. You admire that. She has a lovely perfume. You compliment her and you leave it as that. Right? Now, depending on where you are going, chances are you may see the person again. Depends.
Right.
The point is that you have left space in her ears. You understand? What do you say? Rent space in her head.
Yeah.
Cool. So now, let's say for instance, you go on Facebook and you happen to see her as one of your friend suggestions. You can, at your discretion.
Yeah, send her friend request. You could, right. In that zone. Yeah.
If she responds with the friend request, again, this is all opinionative.
You could step a little further, you might be able to message, right?
Like you see the wave, don't do that. Gentlemen, fellas out there,
Talk
if
to
a
them.
young lady has accepted your friend request, stop the waving shit. Stop saying thanks for the ad. Stop doing that.
Wait,
Please
don't go any further.
stop doing that.
Don't go any further.
It makes you look like a simp.
Pause though.
It makes you look stupid.
Pause.
Idiot.
You see them fellas and them who just go to the girl timeline to thank she.
Why?
Because she
Why?
had them. Why? Listen Fellas,
why? Why it is you go do... Man,
that's the most eggy thing you could do.
And here's the thing now, and again, that's if you never get a second chance to make a
first impression.
So now she's seen it.
Eggy. She done with eggy now.
So touched. You see, he ain't gonna leave he there.
But why all the few fellas be simping? Like,
why fellas?
Why you think men think they need to go that extra?
You want to tell you exactly why men do simp? You really actually want to hear it?
Opinionatively or
No, I get all the facts though.
Yeah.
Women want men to praise them, to kiss ass.
Correct.
That is what they portray. Even though that is not what they really want. You understand? That is what they say they want. And not only that, the generation that we living in right now, dog, at least 80% that we grew up without our father in the home, though. You understand? So we had a woman teaching us, you understand, that the best thing you could do is please a woman. You understand? Please, you're always looking to make mommy happy.
I follow you.
You understand?
I follow you. Yeah.
So then you take that now and you go out into the world and you think that
is the correct thing.
Yeah, that is the approach. That
is a very, 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 very strong, very strong thing to that. Very strong. I want to add something to that too, as well too. You see, we spoke about that recently in a previous podcast. Where we spoke about emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
And one of the things that most men today have been lacking is emotional intelligence. We do not know how to feel, we don't know how to express how we feel in a manner where it's beneficial, mutually beneficial to the person who's receiving it as well as the person who's giving it. And more times than enough, we tend to believe that based on what we see on TV, is what a woman looking for in a relationship.
Not only that, look at how dread TV affects your mind, relationship wise, right? Who says, Carrie, that the first date is dinner and a movie? Who come up with that though? You understand where I'm coming from? Who come up with the Bible and rules? Yo, you see that on TV though.
Who came up with to throw your coat on the ground unless you walk over a puddle?
Nah, them guys.
Again. Yeah. These are things that we see on TV. However, based on the years and years of the programming, we assume that to be the norm.
And the way it's supposed to go about it.
Like for instance, for me, I grew up with my grandparents. So one of the things my grandmother taught me was to be courteous and kind to women. My grandfather taught me to always stand the ground and always be a gentleman.
Yeah.
So she taught me chivalry.
Right.
However, he did say one thing that always remained constant: do not cast your pearls to swines. Understand? So don't waste your good manners or your value on somebody who does not see the value in what you're doing for them. And to be honest with you, a simp is a person who constantly devalues himself to make himself appear more admirable to somebody who can't do nothing for him. Understand?
And
who doesn't care to?
And again, like I said,
you doing a first relationship or vagina? What do you think?
The end game, I can use always come back with that crap. At the end game, we're not children here, we're adults here. And from this part of it, we're going to get a little graphic. If you can't handle this, I suggest you turn off now.
Yeah.
Moving forward. The end game has always and forever going to be the pussy. It's going to be the pussy. However, there are men who don't know how to go about acquiring it.
Acquiring vagina.
You understand? So what happens is that they would go and watch some TV, they watch some YouTube videos, they watch some pickup lines and so on and so on. So when truth be told, that's not what works. What works?
But don't get it twisted.
It don't work though.
It has some women really like simps because they're easy to control.
Exactly.
So it has some men win with simping.
Right.
No, in long term, there was undervalued, but in their mind they won because they get the pussy. So
so they win because they have that. But then again, to your next thing too. What about now? Just being devil's advocate. What about you simping behind this one girl and them other 4, 5, 6, 7 chicks watching you?
One thing and then seeing that you're simpy.
You're simping behind
you're
that
simpy.
So now here's
they don't want
we call this something called the cascade effect. When she see you simping, she tells her he's a simp. She then tells her, and you end up bombarding yourself from your. You cock block your own self. That is
not only that.
You put someone at some box.
No, listen to it. That would be bad. If it says that would be bad. If it is you lose vagina because you simp.
You're simping at one.
Right. The way you're simping behind one dog, make you lose all that vagina. But what worse than that dog is if that one let out to the others that you're a simp dog, you're willing to buy flowers and tickets to go party and you buy an outfit and them kind of thing dog. Then a couple of them might run in the team dog. They might team up on you and let you simp around dog.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I have seen and heard some, I would call hunters, utilize them simps to the point where them simps literally had to sell their house.
It gets simplified.
Like say for instance, a chick that know this guy's a simp, but she has certain things that he wants. She knows what he wants, so she then decides to flaunt what she wants.
Right. Make him feel like he might have it. He might be able to.
So here what she do? She would dangle it in front of them. Right? When you know reaching, pressure.
Yeah. And listen, what's making it worse dog when they snatch it away dog. No, you want it more.
Exactly. So
because they get snatched out.
And this is actually basic psychology. You actually make what it is become more valuable. Understand? So that now, boom, you decide to do wait a minute. If I do this, I will get that. Bing! I'm going to do this. So, baby, where you one girl? Where you one girl? Wait till you're looking for something. I see I was watching that and you went to do.
Simpy.
Yeah, but you're going on to is me and my whole team just want to go so and so. I know see.
Can I get that girl?
I'm a real life story with that.
No, but let
Let him go. You go though.
I'm running with it now.
Mm.
Yes, sir. My whole team. So there were 9, 10, 15 birds. Benefiting from your one simp.
One simp.
You understand?
If them touch our 4 simp for the day, what imagine what going on?
Again, a simp does not have to be a man who is not uneducated or isn't ambitious. You know. A simp is a man who perfectly
No, but you can't be ambitious.
Himself. No,
you can't be ambitious.
You would be surprised.
You know, listen to why? Because the ultimate goal is always simping though.
Yeah,
so you'll put simping before you walk though. You put simping before life
though. No, it's not necessary like that. It's about a lot of guys who bury themselves in their career to avoid having to, because listen to me, this thing called rejection. This thing called rejection could turn out what men the simps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, you're right.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
At what point?
If you get rejected a couple of times, it could bruise your back though. It could bruise your back.
If it's a man get rejected or a man custom getting rejected. A man could turn into a simp. I know a couple fellas like that. I know a guy well like that. You understand? I will not speak his name.
Of course not.
However, now that I understand the proper terminology of a simp,
why is that?
That guy is a simp.
Why is
I
that?
would not call your name, but do you know who the hell he is? And it's that. For real.
You want to give me a story? You can't give me all
I
that.
can't give that story.
Yeah, just call him simple. Just call him simple.
That man gonna know who he is.
So
and I not doing that.
But you want to say now about
Talk to me.
so all you know, you could simp in a relationship too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could simp
in a relationship and be simp in a relationship. You could get through gang first and you simping and you simping all the way.
Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, it really comes back down to, and I want this to be understood moving across the board, that is you are undervaluing yourself.
Yeah, you're making yourself submissive.
That's what it is. At the end of the day, the definition is undervaluing and submission.
Hold on. So what, it's about a female version or something?
Of course they are.
Yeah, them kind of Beppy girl and them girl who willing to buy you.
You know what they call them?
You know what they call them?
Yeah,
them kind of smallies.
You know what they call them, brother? So I think for that we call them in the manosphere called low hanging fruit.
Nah, don't do my female sims that don't call them low hanging fruit though.
Low hanging fruit.
Nah, don't do them that. Don't do them that.
Define this one for me.
So these are women who are
usually have low self-esteem.
and
Usually.
like shot to shit self-esteem issues.
Yeah.
And they would gravitate to anybody who pays them
Any kind of attention.
any type of
They will do
attention.
anything.
Hold
And
on.
that is the inverse.
Are they pretty nice? Like
Yeah, some of you can meet someone. Listen, man, it's something that's going with them and it's trend.
Bro.
Like when they're young,
Bro.
you see I girl with daddy issues, you would think I girl with daddy issues is a real problem. You see I girl with mommy issues, though. I girl with mommy issues dangerous, I'm being real with you, you know. When they come out and they are low self-esteem and they trying to make a dog, they will do some things. They will do something. Dog, I tell you, you can get them girls and them to do like if it is she feel you go and get your relationship and pay she attention and think dog, she will suck your bottom eyes though. I think girls will go that far though, because not being real.
Let me keep it PG for people. I don't go on you.
she know that's because I tell you.
Just to know that well
That's somebody will
like it. Listen, like
But
you get interested.
I want to hear first.
Well, they get interested. Out here, people love to feel wanted. They love to feel like you care for them. You know? If you take that away from somebody, they will feel like they're going mad. You know? When they say they put in isolation, right? Or solitary confinement. Solitary confinement can send you mad dog. You need to interact with people and you need to know that people actually like it at a certain degree.
It normally does. Let me also add to this point. The people or the women that have serious self-esteem issues and how they tend to gravitate to any form of attention, they would do anything to get either the attention or they do anything to get the attention with the person they're simping to.
You see how some of them girls will be literally putting themselves naked on Facebook. Though. If you don't want to do that, don't give me that attention. You need likes.
I don't want to. I want to say something. I want to touch on something. I want to touch on something that I've observed for a while now, especially on TikTok.
So girls will be simping on Instagram.
It's TikTok.
Wait,
you looking for females? So wait though. He has about 3 questions about females. What going on though? You want a female sim though? That's one.
No, I believe he wants to know. I believe he wants to because he's always that kind of guy.
I don't think that could heavily apply to females though.
No,
because
it might not heavily apply to females. You get interested. It have girls.
Brother.
Yeah. It have girls though. Listen, man. I come across some females who simple themselves though. I watch them simple themselves though.
Yeah, but you are. It are fellas who simping over the same chicks.
Yeah, but let me show you.
It's true.
He's simple.
Yes, it's true.
You know it's that to be simping on a sim chick?
Yeah, them same chicks simping over a man, but it are men simping over them.
Yeah.
Alright, so again, I just want to keep reiterating what it really is. The definition of what it is. It comes right back down to a devaluation of oneself to please somebody else. So self-esteem issues is one of them. Maybe body issues, maybe one of them. Daddy issues.
Mommy
environment.
issues.
Mommy issues. Environment, circumstances. All these things can affect how someone, put that energy out there. It can happen. However, now that we understand what it is to some degree, and now that we understand what it is, we could have identified as what it is. My question is now, how does one who have identified themselves as a simp
come back? Basically, is there a de-simplifier? Let me ask you, right?
A simple is a lost soul,
Nah, because listen, but as we all came to an argument too, we have all been simps at a point in time.
Saying, so it's something that is done.
So we all simping. You simp already, dog? You never simp.
Come now, man.
Dog, you know from this world if you never simp, dog. At some point you simp, dog. At some point you simp.
I just say that. Shout out to Hazel from Grenada. I remember you.
You were simping behind his. What? Yo.
I wouldn't lie to you, yes I was.
To make our real talk now, and we good. We good with this vibe and we have a good energy and thing, dog. But you had my simping, dog. And I will never forget you for that.
Hold on, what level is there and I'm simping though? Go on.
What level I stop or where I start?
What level? What was your deepest point in simping?
Yeah, what was your ultimate
simp? Going to secondary school, because I knew nothing about woman at the time.
Primary school?
Primary to secondary school.
So you never simp as an adult?
You had a simp as an adult. Don't do that.
No. I take this one, brethren, fellas, listen to me. One of the things I want to say moving forward is that what I see on this channel here is completely honest and authentic.
Right.
I am saying this with the utmost sincerity and respect. Anybody who know I sim behind them, please leave a comment in the section below. We'll talk about that.
You sure?
In the meantime, yes.
So you never simp as an adult?
Never. Why would you want to do that? You already know who you are. You already know your self-worth. Why would I go back to that?
So wait, what you consider adult to be? Because that's what we need to get to.
Well, that's a different kettle of fish.
You were simping at 16?
I don't know much people. I don't know about women really consider at 16. However, I was involved at 16.
Sexually?
What I'm saying is that I was involved with one person at 16.
Right.
And we were basically what you call at the time experimenting with each other.
Right, so he wasn't simping behind you?
I was not simping.
So when is simping started?
Simping starts when it is you are the...
No, you're simping.
Me?
He was simping in primary school?
Well, in primary school, again, you don't know your own value at the time.
So you was giving up your pen and thing for giving girl the pen and right.
I remember a time when I had...
But is chivalry simping?
No.
Nah.
Never say it again.
Yeah, get him it. No. Yeah. But on a real, no. I like women. And apart from liking women, no, I be kind to women, no. You understand where I'm coming from? If I'm in a position I could open a door for you, I will open a door for you. You understand what I'm saying?
But are you kind to the women that you don't need to be kind to?
I'm kind to everybody.
They're supposed to be a cross-platform.
So everybody.
So if I girl who you know to be like promiscuous or like loose,
I'll still be kind of.
Yeah, it's not my place to
I'll
judge
still be
him.
kind of.
It's not my place to judge him.
Yeah.
Let's ask.
It's not my place
Like,
to judge him.
Because some people just say that and only refer to
No.
However, all women deserve a certain level.
Correct. However, I am not going to waste or cast my pearls to swines in the sense that I am not going to pursue somebody
Of course, of course.
that does not see the
But
value
when my
in me.
simpy phase was like between 16 and 24. No, actually, I simp a little bit at 25. I simp a little bit at 25. Though. Do you mean?
What was that? What is it?
No, like my simping phase, like you know, you just anything
That
for the
simping was deep, though.
coochie. No, it had some deep simp moments. You understand? I had a little simp put on at certain points, but at the end of the day, I find the desimplifier, and that is all that important. Though. And to be honest, I think that is why it's so important for a youth to have a man in his life though. Big to big because
A father.
A father figure.
Let us rephrase. Father figure.
Another man in life like yo, calm down.
Pause. We're not coming here.
But because when I come up my same phase is when I was spending more time around my uncle and my father. Even me and my father wasn't close at a certain point when I start simping, you understand? So you can't give me like the kind of the simplifier pills now. You can't give me that at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
But at 25, my uncle really actually, you know, he started playing that time. So I think it's very important to have a man to teach you certain things though. How not to simp though. Understand? So shout out to the uncles and the fathers who take all their job seriously.
Shout out to
Shout
all
out
of them,
to all them.
those who take children as mentors and teach them how they should be.
How to be a
How
man.
to be a man in the sense of self-belief, self-acceptance, and
Come
self-discovery.
in here sweating bad all the way.
So, again, my brethren, direct this to you.
Talk to me.
So, do you believe that simping is what you call a lost soul? Because I was just going to say that.
I was just kind of joking to it, but,
Alright,
but yeah.
the reason why I ask you that is because, remember, I have a lot of persons who do not know themselves. Understand? In our previous podcast, where we spoke about emotional intelligence,
Yeah.
we discussed where you have persons who are unaware of the damages that they have incurred
Right.
in an earlier time in their life.
Right.
And as a result, they have never dealt with that trauma. And to some degree, simping is actually something that could also signal a deeper seated issue
With trauma.
mentally, with trauma. Understand? Point I'm making is that's just one of the different variants. A lot of moving parts behind that.
Yeah.
However,
Let's see.
like I said before in the definition, where it says is a demoralization or
Make yourself submissive.
yeah,
basically.
and this basically submitting, and not just only submitting or being subservient,
Subservient, yeah.
but it is more of a devaluation of oneself to attain the attention of a female or the attention of somebody else. And I always believe that as to be a deep-seated issue of psychosomatic trauma that may have affected somebody as a child. Don't get me wrong, as much as we all have simped, most times and enough is because we did not know what simping was.
Right.
But for a grown man to actively become or actively personally see him actively simping, understand? As a matter of fact, let me be real, and this is just my opinion. The sugar daddies are simper.
Yeah,
Or you can say what you want.
He's simping.
Or you can say what you want.
The sugar
The
daddy.
sugar daddy
It depends, man.
is a simp.
Nah,
You know
he's
why?
simping though. He's
The
simping
sugar
though.
daddy is a
He's
simp.
simping though.
You wanna know why I say that? Because the sugar daddy, no, he can't give you what you want, but he can give you money. So he would give you
His
money.
value is in money.
His value is money.
Yeah, but
So, let me finish the point.
How they
Finish,
negotiate?
go.
How they negotiate that arrangement? It's not always like a straightforward like.
Not all sugar daddies get some, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Not as a matter
Some
of
is
fact.
all a rub head. And
Yeah,
Or rub head,
some-
some is get a little touch up.
Yeah.
Some is get a little that's before the pill. But again, I digress. Point I'm making is that when it comes back to a person putting out that type of energy with the expectation of getting the same, sugar daddies don't expect nothing the same way. All they want is that, well, no.
They want you want attention.
They want
basically.
attention, but then
Basically.
no, this
he's
day and
secure
time,
anytime he speaks.
2020.
Nah, them girls and them giving
Them
sugar
girl
daddy
afraid,
something.
no, them girl afraid sugar daddy now because sugar daddy on the pill. So you have to be careful with sugar daddy, because sugar daddy different.
My point out. You know, but let me just be real. Like, what if you really go start like you think is like, you know what, life have stages, like we born as a child where it is we basically need help, we can't really actually do anything for us, like we need somebody to look after us, right? And then we grow into a teenager, we now trying to find ourselves, you know, so we bouncing around.
That's
then
right.
we become an adult, we kind of safe, then we start to go into, you know, the midlife, 40, 50, all around there, and then you think you just go back to simping when you get older. Like you simp before and you need to return to simping.
No, I am not. Personally, I am not at liberty to answer that because I've never really seen a person over 40 simping.
Right.
However, I do not believe that if it is you, I realize that you've been doing this.
That you'll go back to doing
That
something
you'll
like
go
that.
back, because that's something negative. That's something degrading, that's something devaluing. Now that you find the value that is you, why would I go back to take away the value from you? I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I feel we should go on too. I feel like the fellas and them who viewing this, if they want to witness simping themselves, ask the most attractive female friend who is very active on Facebook to show them her DMs.
Her DM?
Yeah.
I will go one further. Ladies, if you're gonna watch me, you understand, you're taking the vibes or you're enjoying it. Block all the man name, because you know they are the simpy ones inside or the DMs.
Drop it in
just
the comment
block out the
section.
DM, like screenshot it.
Yeah.
Screenshot the
And
simpy
drop it in the comment section.
and drop it in the comment section. And let me see.
Let me see it.
Let me see the simp.
No, don't get me wrong. We're not going to expose nobody, but we just want to reinforce.
Yeah, we want to show them what simping does look like.
So, because this is a tool. Don't, I mean, as much as we are having fun here, we are trying to teach people and show people certain things that they might not be aware themselves. You understand?
Yeah.
So, but hold on, can a man be born a simp?
No, that learn behavior.
It's
Simping is learn behavior.
down to learn behavior.
It's learn behavior.
All
Yeah.
fall into the
If you grew up in a house where it is, you understand, the men and them are wrong, then you know what it is to be a man, you understand, like, it's straightening you up when it is your laps in the game, yeah? You're getting right though, you understand what I'm
Your laps, because you're getting better.
Yeah, because, yo, we don't roll like that.
We don't roll like
here.
that.
You understand? Then the chance, you might have simpyism in you, you understand? More be on your mother's side, might get a little piece of simp dog and...
Let me just go deep on that, because what happens now is this. You see, again, tying back to the original talk we talk about with emotional intelligence. There have always been a situation that's going to be an oddball, it's going to be an anomaly, where you are going to be in a position where you have a lot of what you call men, right, around you. And you're not allowed to feel, you're not allowed to show emotion or anything of the sort, right? The point I'm making is this, though. Because of that now, you may have some deep-seated issues that you would like to talk about. But because you're unable to talk about it, they keep that shit bottled up.
Yeah.
Right? Boom! They get older, and you realize you meet this lady, and this lady may give you an inkling as to what it's like for someone to listen to you. Right? As a result of that, you can become an emotional slave, which is to some degree a form of simping. So now you're looking for her some emotional gratification, so you will do anything. You will go anywhere. You will be anybody.
You could be a Muslim back in the days.
You will be anybody
City,
as long as she or he is there for your emotional crutch. And that in itself is a form of simping.
You need a
So
validation.
again, as much as the male figures might be there, the male figures also have to be emotionally apt to show you.
Yeah.
You know?
And that rare.
And again, that is rare. Hence the reason why we started this channel. Because a lot of people out here do not know what's a simp, do not know what's alpha, do not know what's beta, don't know what's sigma. They don't know nothing about these things. And this is the thing that we have taught ourselves. So as we taught ourselves these things, we are passing this stuff on. Understand? That's what the Boarding with the King is all about. And we're going to progress further and further. If you have any topics you want us to speak on, leave your comments in the section below. And let's discuss these topics, because they have to be spoken of. Who is doing it per se? That's going to educate you properly as okay to navigate the world, the manosphere, so that nobody bang you up or use Vaseline on you, for lack of a better word, no pun intended, none taken. But the point I'm making is,
I just right outside that manosphere.
at the end of the day,
Wait, I don't understand that. Yo, you explain this, please.
I already subscribe to the manosphere. I don't do anything.
and to again, to
So
each
you
his own.
don't, you don't subscribe to anything we mean?
To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. What I'm saying is, and I'm
Yeah,
cutting
go
it
ahead.
off,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying to each his own because again, everybody has their beliefs.
True.
You understand? My personal belief is that, or my purpose for this is that to help persons become better. Better in how they navigate life. And how I navigate it, because I did not have that. So the fact that I didn't have it, we come together to use this as a platform to share that, because there are a lot of persons just like us who didn't have it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I came on with an open mind in the sense that I wanted to learn more because I
That's
don't think I know that much about the manosphere as much.
But you ever sim?
Thinking about it, boy.
You see, I have a sim story earlier.
That wasn't me. It was my brethren though.
What
He was working in a little small hardware, right?
Right,
Maybe a couple thousand for the end of the week,
right.
and had this real wet
Small,
in our way. And every week he'll carry she out wherever. Then she start. I said, dog, kill. What's he saying? You're locking this thing. You're looking to kill. He said, nah, boy, they're going down wherever. You'll get through. Boom. I see the lime, and with his third lime, she brings his sister to lime. He come back from the lime, say, boy, that girl can really eat burger, boy. Them eating, when them girls eating on the man, eating burgers, boy. Then now the friend bring her next friend now, the next time. But he can't, he quick out in a place where he front so much.
Like, you gotta continue fronting.
And then now he trying to get back and want to see if he can get through now, way. And but that's happened here one
He didn't anymore.
I want to hear what you had to say.
I know the girl, right? So I say, yo, I ain't like going to play my virgin like that now. What's that scene? And she was like, yo, he's a nice guy. You understand? And he just being nice. You understand? Now my virgin now really thinking that he really going and get through.
So the question to you is this. After she brings she friends to eat out the man.
He's a nice guy.
So he's a nice guy, right?
Remember he's simple.
Did he get you?
Get you?
Boy, he all gone, he's close to get through. He went
Close to get you.
He went up in the gallery at a time.
She gallery.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wow.
Wait. Yeah.
Wow.
Go ahead.
She come outside in her panty pants.
Right.
And her brassiere. Like this is what he regaling to me now.
Right.
And that was it though.
So she had a long
And she still took up the light in the gallery. You know. But hear the thing. But you go down now. But you go down now, right? Like about 2 weeks after, but we had to pick him up in the hospital, dog.
Pick up yours with that for?
Yeah.
You drink Amazon?
No, he was drinking too much Chinese, dog, and he was we actually had to go and get him in the hospital.
Blood pressure was
high.
Dad.
Every time we go in that gallery, he feel he gonna kill her.
Oh, simple.
But that, hold on, that is that.
Oh, it's more.
I find out what I see, I say, when I tell she go to the hospital because I feel it.
Yeah.
I say, what's in your own girl? And I say, what? Let me call my brother. You know what she had this man name save as and she found out?
Well,
I don't want to do it.
Stupid man.
I don't want to do it.
burgers.
Fellas. Whoever's listening to this now, who's watching this thing, leave a comment and tell me what you think the name is before you say it. Go ahead.
Alf.
Alf.
Alf, dog.
Wow.
Wait. Alpha what?
Alien, no.
The alien,
Serious thing, dog. And it's so real, dog.
That Guinness dog.
she had one on, she dialed call Jason Stratham, dog.
The transporter.
That's it.
Transporter.
Them girl them trained.
Oh my God! Yo, fellas,
Guys,
pay attention.
Girl living
Alright,
living off of them symptoms.
Alright, so now.
She like movies about.
So now, here's the question I want to ask locally.
Wow.
We understand the global definition of what the word simp is, right?
Right.
What is the local euphemism used to describe a simp in Trinidad and Tobago? Does anyone have anything on that front? Please leave a comment section.
Stupid
I
man.
said shepherd man.
Bebe.
No, a
He
shepherd man.
bebe. He bebe.
He bebe.
One of that.
A Paco.
The basic gun he saying is a sheepdog.
A Paco.
You don't have no lion in it. You a sheep star.
People all will know that we actually make it when we stop doing things like this.
Yeah.
We start. We must support. We need the support.
Yo, please, we don't get a chance. Look at the channel. Come and subscribe to the channel.
Share, subscribe, comment.
Wow.
Please make this happen. This
Stop
is something that we're doing. We're trying to educate as much as we're trying to teach. So please let us know in the comment section below what y'all think about the video, what you want to do.
Somebody's
And
he's a man, man.
Jason Stratham, that's his transport.
No. I say like I want to know like who's that guy, man?
Transport, I know.
No, I know.
No, but that's
like
who's the guy? Yo, listen.
This is disgusting, boy.
Listen to it.
You're disgusting.
No, think about them thoughts though. She not just sing that, she can call another name for transport. You know who you ought to be Jason Stratham? You ought to be Milton though.
No, don't get me wrong.
That means you want to be coming for sure.
You're eating on time dog.
Out of time. Just remember to like, hit subscribe. And remember this is the Boarding with the Kings. We have fun here.
We just vibes on our next level today.
Yeah, man.
Bless
This is
us
good.
all there.
Yeah, man.
Peace out.
Yo.
Go, we are good.
And that's a real story. That's a real actual story.